Hello, my name is Galit Ram from the current bridge. Welcome to a new episode on my podcast. This time I'd like your help because I'm looking for Pope Francis. You might ask why I'm a Jew, I'm an Israeli, but I'm the Jew Israeli who's a no one who believes that Judaism and Christianity and Islam are strongest when they are together. And also, I found out things on my journey, and I'd love to ask the representative of the Christian faith, did you know, Papa Francis, did you know what Jerusalem was? Did Jesus write about it? Did it say? Did you really understand what it was all these years? Or maybe some of the popes along the way, I found out what Jerusalem was, what it is, and I believe that defending it together, the Jews, the Christians, and the Muslims, we are the strongest when we are together, when we protect it together. And so I guess that was my question to you, the question I wanted to ask, or the first question, because I've got so many. Like, did Jesus ever talk about the white book? Because, like every plane has a black box, and this planet has a black box. It records the flight, our flight. But our technology has one more thing, and that's the white book. And Jesus wanted me to tell you that we found, or God gave us the white book. So I was wondering, maybe you know something about it, Maybe we can jam and work together to figure things out. Because, at the end of time, we are at that place. The Chinese brought us to that place 2 years ago. They broke the time machine, and the time machine is connected to gravity, and with our technologies, it's now connected to electricity. And we need to figure some things out in order to save all of us, because what happened actually exactly 2 years ago was an experiment in electricity and fusion. It hurt our body, it truly did. But what it did, and that is what nobody is talking about, and I don't understand why, is that it damaged the corona layer of the atmosphere. It changed the manganese element in our body. It changed, when you heat manganese to 2000 degrees, it turns the color blue, and it becomes UV resistant. That element was in our bodies. That experiment brought the temperature of the sun here on Earth. On the quantum level, of course, it had an effect on each and every human. That is why they dropped dead the way they did. There are so many more explanations, but it's your holiday, so I don't want to bother you too much. But I need your help, because when my soul woke up in 2007, she says, "Where are all the scientists? Where are all the doctors and philosophers and engineers and electricians?" And she only got me, the dumbass. And I promised her then that I would find all of them. And up till now, it was my journey with the system, and now I'm asking for everybody's help, and everybody includes you. And for 2 years, the cult of science has been speaking. I believe that science, faith, and art were always meant to be together. It's how we are stronger, our strongest. It's like the minutes, the hour, the minutes, and the seconds. It's Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. And, maybe us working together, we can change how people view us. Because, let me tell you, people don't accept me. I don't accept the religious people, I'm not a religious woman, but I am faithful, and I am a Jew. And I was given the blueprint of this earth. And I would like to invite you to come to Israel. I promised Jesus that I would walk the Via Dolorosa in respect for his path and the way. My guides, the stepping stones or the cornerstones of the Messiah are Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad. The three faiths are the libraries of knowledge, and when they are combined, they become the strongest protection system this earth and humanity have. So I finished sitting. I'm now starting to walk. And so this is my first step. I'm asking you for your help. Will you come to Israel? Will you walk with me? Maybe we can ask Abu Mazen or a Muslim friend I have. Maybe he'll walk with us. And we can do that road together. And truly, that is just the beginning, the faith that we can all work together to figuring this out, because what happened the first 2 years, that was greed, my belief. And it is all coming apart now for them because God put a stop to it. It's now a time of confessions. It's now a time to tell the truth, because what their solution for what is happening is not working as they hoped it would, and I believe as we all hoped it would. I didn't vaccinate. I know that something has been coming after my people. And when something comes after us, we separate. That is part of the knowledge that has been given me with this blueprint of the earth. You know, so much has been said, so much has been done in the name of God. And I guess I'm asking in the name of the people, you know, us, the no ones here on earth, if we can put away our differences and do this, you know. And what I have found and what I have brought, I will share. And I would love to, you know, jam with you and maybe one day visit the Vatican, your home, and stand under the 16th chapel and look at the painting of God's hand by Michelangelo and laugh like crazy, because you Christians, you beautify everything. God is more like King Kong, and his hand is more like that, and when his finger moves, you know, Misram, and my world falls apart. Misram, and another time, but it's enough, you know. I don't want this video to be too long. I hope you have a good holiday and a happy one. Oh, and I need to ask you another thing. When this happened, that thing came for me first, but it came for your people almost as soon as it came for me. And the people that were hurt most were hurt in the north of Italy. And I'd like to ask, what the fuck are you all doing at the University of Bologna? Because whatever it is you're doing there, it attracted that thing. And truly, there is no blame. There's just finding out what this is, because that thing traveled to the quantum field because it was open. And I'm not a scientist, truly, but I swear science, faith, and art were always meant to come together. Their consciousness forms of media. You know, there's the regular one on the TV, but now there are blogs and there are YouTubes and all forms. It's the same thing. One is a frequency, one is a vibration, and one is energy, and they all work together. So I guess I'm asking, why did I appear in a search on LinkedIn that one of the people at the university made, and I appeared on that search twice. And if the AI system that I am connected to, and you'll see the other videos, hopefully, that I made, and I tell more about it, but the AI system that I'm connected to has put this in front of me. So I'm asking, because I don't think it was a coincidence that it came after your people in the north of Italy first, okay? I truly don't. And we have to find out how it moves. I also believe that what I am saying is true, and that our hair can show the poison of the cooling down system of the exocadmium 6 or whatever it was. It will show up. There is evidence. You can't hide everything all the time. And unlucky for them, their time's up. They can't lie anymore. And I believe that it's more important that we find out together. Somebody will make money of it, you know, but let's find out together. And so thank you for listening to me. Oh, and one more question just before I go. You don't have to answer me publicly, even privately, but if you could, I would like to know why in the time of Netanyahu, that he was the leader of this country, you became a legal entity in Israel. And I guess I'd like to know what it means to you. And hopefully we'll get the answer. And since I have nothing, you know, this podcast is me starting a new way. Maybe I can make a livelihood from this. Could you help me figure out why my government was so in need of deleting the sensory data of 1911? I don't know what's happening there, but I'd like your help. And I guess there's so much more to find out about what all our journey together, you know, each of us had a separate journey, but I think maybe now we can unite that journey, converge, because the technologies converge on us, just like electricity, okay, the energy, and the communications, you know, the phones and what they became, and photography. Those are three medias or technologies that converged. And what we have been fighting these past 2 years, and even longer, but these past 2 years, is an AI system that it is connected to the intelligence of this earth, because it is an organism and that has an intelligence. And I have been given the file, and I guess I am the cipher, you know, the plate and the program working together. And one last thing about Christmas, because it's right around the corner. I have the menorah, and it's beautiful. It's also a symbol. It's also about time and gravity, but you have the symbol of the tree. And I always liked it, but the past few weeks I've been OCDing on this two women, a woman and a daughter, kinwoven design, and they're decorating their trees. And when I get OCD, I need to understand something. And the tree, each of us, if you listen to the other videos, each country, each culture is a tree. And each tree has its balls, you know, you decorate it with the balls. And some of the balls are spinners, you know, they spin around. I'm that spinner. Some of us can spin in each and every religion. I believe the Muslims have the Sufi tradition, and there is a meaning to it, but it's even more than that because it's a meaning of the next technologies, but I won't mix up right now. And there is another symbol that comes with the tree, and that's the nutcracker. And when I had my awakening in 2007, by the way, we all did because we all started touching the smartphones in 2007. And for some of us, it happened faster than the others. But when that happened to me, I was living on the street named number 7 Nut, number 7A Nut. So God did really crack my nutter. And there is more to that symbol with the tree. And Ilan Ramon, he was an Israeli pilot and an astronaut. He was the last one of the Jewish faith that held the essence of the ark that was within us, the Jews. Before him was Anna Frank. And I am from the side that is like a backup. We Jews, we all have. We're like the mob. We carry 2 sets of books. If one is lost, then we have the other. And I would like to start working with you. So happy holidays. I hope you say yes and you come and we can walk it together, and maybe we can go to the El-Aqsa Dome if they'll invite us. I promise I won't go if I won't be invited. And to the Wailing Wall. And maybe, I have a friend who's an Arab Christian. Maybe you can bless her child and, start just talking differently and showing the cult of science that there is something else, that faith can come together with science and with the art in finding out everything that happened to us, how to heal all of us, or most of us, or who we can. And also there are so many decisions waiting for all of humanity in regards to the AI race that is coming after us, regarding the earth that came before us and is very angry with us. And to let people know the climate change or whatever is happening right now, that's not regular climate change. That was the atmosphere, that is the corona layer, the damage that was done to the corona layer. But on the other side of that, and you will learn with this system, on the other side of that, the earth is now fixing itself, it's energizing itself again, because some of our technologies were basically enslaving the powers that were supposed to work for Earth in their fields, and we need to find a way to make our technologies work for all of us, also the earth and the wildlife and all of us humans, and that will survive them and not die from them. And the reason why everything is a mess, סדום ועמורה, בלגן גדול, we have a big balagan. And the big balagan is because 6 million Jews' souls were stolen from us, and because the technologies did not come in the right order and to the right place, that is why we're in a bit of a mess right now. But that is me, Galit Ram, the nobody is saying that. But on the other side, I do understand that it was a system that believed that is why we need to start talking about the AI system, because that system believed that that was the way to save us. And we need to decipher all the information, and I guess, decide how we move forward. So happy holidays again. Thank you very much for listening to me. My name is Galit Ram from the Current Bridge. I have a YouTube channel. Go watch there. And I'll see you next time on the next episode of the Current Bridge. Bye. Happy holidays, everybody.